train wreck. You can blame it on the tech or the disrespect. If you play better, button check. Button check.
What is up, Butt Check family? Welcome back to yet again a beautiful day, a full week of checking these buttons. Thank you guys for tuning in once again, and always the sub button once again if you guys want to subscribe and help the channel grow on the race to 70K. And as always, chapters down below if you guys want to skip around. We got some awesome action coming up, not only this week but the weekend. We're gonna announce some giveaways on this Sunday, but for now, if I could talk, for now we got these buttons to check. So without further ado, let's go. All right, first up for them EVO Japan 2024 buttons that need to be checked. You may or may not know, but EVO Japan is going down this coming up weekend. Many of the FGC is already over there, right? You're seeing people posting, they're getting ready. It's going to be stacked. There's nothing but sharks in them pools, you know what I'm saying? They actually released a trailer too. I haven't seen it. Let's go ahead and check it out together. Check it out, man. The event schedule has been released. I'll put it on the screen right now so you guys can check it out. You see that Street Fighter 6 and the times. You see Tekken 8, Guilty Gear, what after that, Grand Blue, and it continues on. You see Street Fighter, what is that, Street Fighter 3, Third Strike, right? And then the King of Fighters after that. I think what a lot of people are confused about is the time zone, because underneath this post, a lot of people are like, well, what time is it? We see the time on the side, but is it like, how do we, match up to us compared? I don't know. I wish I did. If I do, I'll put it on the screen right now as I'm talking, right? But you see day 2, Japan, EVO, Street Fighter 6, kicking it off. You also see Tekken, Guilty Gear up top, Grand Blue, and then it goes down to round 3, round 4, and then semifinals. And then the last day, you see it kicking off. They're starting off, what is it, with Guilty Gear, Tekken 8, and then wrapping it up with Street Fighter 6 finals. It's gonna be hype, man. I can't wait. It's always been a dream of mine to go to EVO Japan. Haven't been able to go yet, but shit looks hype, right? Shit looks hype. And they even posted this saying, to spread the hype, EVO Japan has released guidelines for streaming in the venue and co-streaming. Please check the regulations that apply in advance. Here's the deadline down below. So it looks like they're wanting to do, I guess you just gotta fill out like a little form, but as far as I can see, it looks like they want everybody to, do it. And then when you go to the website, click on the link, it actually gives you like a little breakdown right here saying EVO Japan 2024, right? The newest event venue. What does it say? Chartered and filled EVO Japan all over. Despite the decisions to charge a fee, we are honored to have the highest number of competitors in our all-time high, and admission tickets were sold out, exceeding the number of tickets planned. Damn. For further enhance the spectacle of one of Japan's largest fighting games, we accept applications of streaming in the venue and to mirror streaming. And there you go. You can see the main tournament lineup right there. I'm excited, man. This is like, I feel like we had like a lot of hype, you know what I'm saying? And trust me, as Button Check, I'm always like reading stories and being tagged and stuff like that. I really feel in the last 2 weeks that it's slowed down a lot. Obviously we have topics and stuff like that, but I really feel it's been a weird part right now. It's been very steady, you know what I'm saying? But now we got EVO Japan happening. We got a lot of other stuff on the horizon. I'm very interested, man. How y'all feeling? Links down below. Check it out. Now, here's a shitty thing. I'm going to say this real quick. This weekend, I'm going to be in New York. It's just a trip. Me and the wifey want to do a getaway. When I originally planned it, I looked at the schedule. I had no idea that EVO Japan was going on this. Didn't know at all. I just looked the other day. I was like, son of a bitch. It falls on the damn weekend. I'm taking vacation. Look, but I promise you this. I'm still somehow gonna figure out to report some of the news, and we'll definitely do a wrap up on that Sunday or Monday, the latest. Either way, EVO Japan, how y'all? All right, next up for them, Andrew Tate versus gamers. Believe it or not, what the fuck? I never thought we'd even be talking about some shit like that because I never thought that fucking Tate would be in the gaming world. And technically, no, he's not in the gaming world. He's just talking shit about the gaming world. All right, so this is where it picks up. So I think it was just today, right? So somebody by the name of No Context Memes, they posted this video, and this is where it starts off. Let's take a look at the clip.
Hey, don't fucking trick me! You're gonna fuck out of my head! Stop taking out all you got to be in! You are so hard for me! Stop all my fucking players are playing! You brought up piece of shit! You suck! Yeah!
All right. Okay, shit, and we think FGC talks shit, right? All right, so somehow, I guess Tate saw that. He posted this tweet saying, esports cannot be called sports at all if this is what the athletes look like. Everybody in this video is a loser, everybody. Take away their device and have them do anything in real life and they would all score below average at everything. Ban the term esports, right? And of course, we got a lot of mixed reactions, people responding. Some people are like, oh, SQC is like, hate to be that guy, but I'm pretty sure the term esports is already banned. It's actually spelled esports. And of course, he's being a smartass, right? But gets a little deeper right here. Others are responding saying, meanwhile, Counter-Strike players be like, and then it shows a bunch of them buff guys, right? Going deeper, saying, retired pro of 9 years and now a pro desk analyst. Esports players come in all shapes and sizes, but the workload in the professional level isn't for the weak-minded. And then you see another buff guy, right, saying, what are you talking about? Others are like, the only reason that you're complaining is because esports is by far harder than kickboxing. So many aspects of esports, like anime strategy, reaction time, the list goes on and on, is much longer than just being able to punch and kick in a sport that you were apparently good at. Others are like, aiming strategy, reaction time are done by pressing buttons. Now imagine having to move your entire body to do any of these things and be in physical shape to do it. You've got to be trolling with this take. Down below saying this has to be the most delusional take of the century, right? Which, yeah, we'll talk about that in a second, right? Others adding right here saying, you realize kickboxing requires you to do all of those things while also being able to get punched in the face, yeah? Others are like, what about those who make money from streaming and gaming? Are those considered losers too? Mr. B started by streaming games online. IShowSpeed made his money that way also, right? I see some adding saying, decades ago, men went to war at age 16. Nowadays, men in their 20s play video games, watch porn, and cannot control their lust. Pathetic. Damn, dude, you're trying to get deep, ain't he? And then I see this one saying, I game my whole life. I said esports, but genuinely, every attribute of everyone are losers. The word sports shouldn't be in gaming for sure. Make a subcategory or something of the word sports. Also, then tagging Censor was probably the first YouTuber ever to be hella fit, be sponsored by Gymshark in gaming, both worlds together, right? And this is the guy he's talking about. Censor, am I saying that dude's name correctly, right? But remember, this was the guy that went viral years ago because apparently he dumped his hot ass weather girl girlfriend because he said he needed to focus on his career, and he caught so much shit. A lot of people are like, how could you dump this fine ass woman just for gaming, right? But obviously that was a few years ago, right? Then comes to mind Big Bird. Big Bird, Angry Bird, they always working out. They always showing buff stuff, right? Even Rob TV, he's always hitting the gym. And ironically enough, Taquito just posted this video of him working out in the gym. Now, he wasn't posting this in response to the tweet. He just posted it. You know, I just came up on my feed. I was like, well, there you go. FGC is about that life. Then I see Tate kind of makes an update later on, right? Saying there's levels to the game. That's why I specifically said the men in the video. I know there's some chads in gaming. Damn, how y'all feeling? All right, so going back to the original tweet, let's go back to that, right? So he said, he was commenting on the video, right? Esports cannot be called esports at all if this is what athletes look like, right? Everybody in this video is a loser. Take away they can't do anything, you know, in real life. Ban the term esports. So basically he's saying that, yeah, if this is what esports is, it's not. And we've heard that argument a lot. Hell, let's be real. Some people in the FGC don't think we should be called esports. They don't like that term at all. Famous enough, the Mike Ross clip, right? Where he's like, what is esports? I don't like it. Now, obviously that was like a spoof, but real talk, that's kind of how he felt. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that don't like that term esports, right? For whatever. And I remember it coming really into play like in, man, what was it, 2018, 2019? For us anyway, for FGC. It may have been earlier than that as well, maybe like 2017 or 16, but I remember it. The whole Mike Ross video thing happened too. 2017, 2018, you know what I'm saying, like that. So either way, it's crazy because yes, you know, Tate is talking shit, but I do know there's people in the community that agree with that take, you know what I'm saying? As far as like people talking shit about gamers though, like fuck, you know, we've seen that. We've seen people say, oh, gaming, you're wasting your life and you're a bunch of losers and all that. Okay, we already know that bullshit to the left, right? This is different though. I think he's arguing more the term athletes, that gamers can be athletes. How do y'all feel about that? You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, what do you think about that remark about kickboxing being easier than gaming? Taking more skill. I'm a fan of boxing, I'm a fan of MMA, you know what I'm saying? I don't know about all that shit, because a lot of what those people were saying, you realize that it takes all those techniques, but you have to use your whole body and you can still get punched in the face. That's hilarious, but it's real tough, you know what I'm saying? If I had to pick one of the two to become good at, I mean, as a kid, I'd probably pick fighting. Now, I'm gonna pick gaming because I ain't trying to get the shit kicked out of me, you know what I'm saying? I know, ultimately, that it's gonna be a little bit, probably easier on my body. Therefore, easier overall to be a pro gaming than a pro getting my ass kicked, you know what I'm saying? That's just my point of view. How y'all feeling about that? Let me know. That it is, ladies and gents. Definitely let me know how you are feeling. Like I said, we got a long week ahead of us. We got EVO Japan. I'm gonna do my best to give updates and whatnot, even though I'll be in New York. I'm not gonna get to New York till like Friday, you know what I'm saying? So I'll keep you guys up to date. We're gonna announce the special giveaway on Sunday. So stay tuned to Sunday, but we got a lot of dope stuff. So either way, thank you guys for the amazing love. As always, I don't know what it is, but I know it's about to get better. Love y'all, family. Peace.
Blah, blah, blah. Subscribe.
That clip was hilarious. Did you hear all these, fuck you, son of a bitch, and then all of a sudden off the side you hear, you suck. You suck. It reminds me of that clip in what was that, Harlem Nights, where all the dudes had the guns, right? They're like, and then you got the one dude go, pew.
That motherfucker! What the hell you think you're doing with that little shit?